Hello traders and welcome to the Trading Fanatic channel. It's Iliya here, and as always I'm super glad to have you. Here we are with another trading setups breakdown video on a trade that I took and just hit full take profit, which is CADJPY. So I'm gonna walk you through how I took the trade, why I took it, my criteria, and actually I'm gonna give you a little tip on correlation because I was looking at 4 pairs to trade: USD CAD, Euro CAD, GBP CAD, and CADJPY. So looking into the correlation between the different currencies was very crucial for me to come out profitable for this day. So I really think I will be providing you with something on this video, so make sure to stay tuned and watch it till the end. If you're new to the channel, it's all about trading. I share weekly analysis, I share educational content, trading setup, and much more is to come, so make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification in order not to miss the upcoming content because I'm currently working on my own course and community, so I'm really putting my time on developing it, on making it nice, as rule-based as possible, to really provide traders with the tools in order to become profitable. So pretty excited about it, and once I'm done you will see more content as well, because I know you've been waiting for it. And let's just right now see what do we have for today. Alright, here we are, CADJPY 4 hourly time frame. What do we have, guys, right here? Very clearly, once you open the chart, I don't go like this to have a look. Alright, we have a big support, we have a big resistance right here, so I'm not gonna be taking any shorts. Supply demand area, no, I just zoom in and I can see that right now we're trending to the upside. We had this massive push to the upside, creating a nice higher high, and right now we started to pull back. It started to slow down around that area, so I thought, all right, this is pretty interesting for a potential higher low, and maybe the market will provide us with another push into the highs. Because you know, if you just have a looking at GOAT right now, it's already falling down. However, all of the guys, when the market was pushing up, they thought, it's too high, I don't want to buy it. Yet it just kept climbing, and this is another example that the market might be a little bit too high. However, it will just continue pushing. So from 4-hourly perspective, bullish market, massive push to the upside, little pullback for a potential higher low. Jumping to the hourly time frame, it looks even more perfect for an intraday analysis. We have this nice push to the upside and a nice corrective phase right here, currently into the EMA, beautifully holding price. It's like a hand just holding price and just holding it from falling below, right? I hope you get the point. And then we have this beautiful supportive level right here, with the market creating multiple hours with a little manipulation below to grab the liquidity. Then we pushed up and then we continued to consolidate right here. So I knew up until this moment on that the price was cooking for explosion to the upside. What do we have later, guys? So there is something that I really use. There are a few other confluences, especially with the EMA and some other things that are going to be broken down within my private community. But as you can see right here, it's pretty simple. Even if you just look at it from a structural perspective, we have this like, it's not a triple top, it's just the market failing to break below, indicating that the market is not being able to break, right? So there are more buyers than sellers. However, a really key point for you to extract from this video is, like, you don't enter at the bottom. Personally, I don't, because I don't know when the market is gonna reverse, right? We had this massive push, the market pulls away. You can say, all right, it's reversing, but no, it's gonna take some more time. Then we have this push to the downside again, and the market emerges above. So you can potentially say, all right, then I can enter right here, but the market still wasn't ready, right? And after all of that consolidation, then we had this nice push into the highs with this very nice candle to the upside. And guess what? We broke the most recent structure. So what I do, guys, is just wait for the market to come back right here to tap my entry, and then I placed my stop loss 10 pips right here. No, it was 11. I decided to be a little bit more conservative, and my trade was looking like this. I got triggered on that candle, and my take profit was in between an area. I have a system for calculating take profit. The first one is on the extension, but this is my aggressive take profit actually, because it's always higher than the other. Looks like this. So 27 extension. And my other one, if I just have a look at my chart on the left, is at 84.20. So I always have a little rectangle from the 27 extension to my other area, which is exactly right here, and this, which is where I actually took my profits. So the trade looked exactly like this: 3.20R. I capitalized on it, and as you can see, actually the market still continued to climb and hit my 27 extension on my Fibonacci. So very massive trade. just without stop, straight zero drawdown on the trigger, and then just continue to push to the upside without stopping. And I was like, well, this market has to pull back, but actually it's not, it's just pushing to the upside. So this is it, guys. Very, very, very simple trade. Nothing more to discuss. It hit my take profit to perfection. I should have let maybe a little runner, because you can see at my second target it was 3.7, but I was very satisfied with the profits, and I never let a trade run once it's extended like this, because you know there is a big possibility that the market will start pulling back. It will potentially start reversing, chopping around in the middle. So why not taking 3.2R for a nice, I believe it was because I risked a little bit more, so it was, let's say, around 5%. So why not just banking this one rather than waiting for a few extra pips, right? So this is another little tip from me. So very simple trade, and I want to break down some other pairs as well that I was looking at today. Here is my watch list. So USD CAD. USD CAD kind of drives the Canadian dollar. All right, the Canadian dollar is strongly correlated to oil as well, and I was watching oil and USD CAD. So on USD CAD, what did we have? It was a little bit of a long bias market. So from a quality perspective, we had this beautiful supply and demand area right here. The market tapped into it with very strong bullish pressure. And from an hourly time frame though, I was seeing this nice push to the upside, breaking the highs on the left. So, and when I started seeing the market right here rejecting, and on the 15-minute, it was looking very nice. It was around right here. So I said, all right, and I was already in CADJPY. So I said, all right, so if the Canadian dollar pushes up right now, then I'm gonna go risk-free on CAD yen. And actually, I went very early risk-free on CAD yen. It was just right on this candle right here, on this one, on this bullish one, because we had a little push, pull back, break above, and retest. So I was looking at the structure like this. And if USD CAD potentially started to push to the upside, then I would have been stopped out on CAD yen. Why? Because they're oppositely correlated. If USD CAD pushes up, then that means that the Canadian dollar is weak. So we're gonna have a weak CAD yen and hit stop loss potentially. But this one actually was a beautiful sell opportunity. We had a beautiful break of structure, retest, push to the downside, another retest, and we actually had a member of the community catching this one right here. It was a little bit too late, but if you go to the 5-minute time frame, you will be seeing this beautiful push, beautiful correction right here, and a potential short opportunity to the downside. So I was very careful to watch the correlation between CAD yen and USD CAD. And right now I'm gonna show you Euro CAD, the trade that I wanted to take, but up until now it still hasn't developed. So from a quality perspective, everything looks good. We have a nice push to the downside, nice pullback, another lower low. So right now we're looking for a lower high. By that time, I believe it was just this candle being closed, and this one was rejecting at the area. But hourly time frame, what do we have? So I was looking at the market, something like this. And we have a beautiful push to the downside, beautiful pullback right here. The market starts to reject, so we're safe to go on the 15-minute. However, we have this overall structural level right here, something like this. I'm taking this one because this is a higher low that the market is testing, and just having a look at the market, it was very, very choppy. And we have Euro USD starting to climb to the upside. And actually right now, EU and EJ are extremely bullish. As you can see, this one is just climbing to the upside without stop, and Euro USD as well started climbing to the upside without a stop. So taking a short on Euro CAD while the euros were moving to the upside was not a high probability setup. So after this bearish engulf, no criteria was fulfilled, then we straight jump into the highs again. So I was waiting a little bit more for a break of that structure, but as you can see, the market never broke and actually turned it into a little long opportunity. But actually overall, the selling pressure from the upside keeps stopping the price from pushing down. So this one turned into a consolidation, and I'm very happy that I did not take it. And another trade that really played out very nicely is GBP CAD. So what do we have right here? 4-hourly time frame. It's all the same, guys. Very simple. Nice push to the downside. What are we looking for? Sales, of course. Little pullback. 2 4-hourly candles of rejection, which is beautiful. Dropping to the hourly time frame, what do we have? A market nicely impulsing to the downside, nicely pulling back into the previous structure. Have a look at that wick that got tapped to perfection. And we have tons of wicks right here. What was tricky about that pair is that if you go to the 15-minute time frame, like you have this overall consolidation right here. So very, very, very tricky to enter. And this is why I did not enter that trade. I was already in CADJPY, so it didn't make sense to enter 2 CAD pairs. But as you can see, this one broke below, retest with that wick, so you could have nailed a nice trade from right here, stop loss above, and I believe it dropped very nicely for an overall 3R. If you take a 3, right now it's a 3.5, almost 4. So pretty nice trade. If I just check quickly if my aggressive target was fulfilled, I think it definitely is. Yep, right here, and we have a nice 2.5 because the stop loss is a little bigger. However, it's still perfect. So all the Canadian pairs developed very nicely, and USD CAD had a very nice play into it because I expected longs on that one, but once it started to flush to the downside, CADJPY started to explode to the upside, and GBP CAD started to drop, and US oil, it started pushing up. Although it was looking like a beautiful short setup, because you can see on the hourly we have this massive push with a break of trend line, with a pullback, with 3-4 hourly candles of rejection. However, on the 15-minute there was never any sell presence right here, so we did not end up taking any shorts. So that's for today, guys. Very nice day, just one trade. I need 2 or 3 trades like this a week in order to be extremely happy. So we still have Thursday left. Yesterday I did not find any high probability setups, so that is perfectly fine. Here I am today striking a nice 3.2 R&R. Maybe tomorrow another trade, and then on Friday we will be very careful. So I really hope you extracted something from this, guys. I really hope you're killing it so far this week. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach me on Instagram or Telegram. I will be leaving links down in the description. And thank you for watching up until now. I really hope you extracted something valuable, and I cannot wait to see you on my next video.